My name is Alexander Fridman. I am CEO and founder of company WAPI and WAPI Community. WAPI is company that is building a first biggest European fulfillment network all over 27 countries. And WAPI also created WAPI Community, place where we search for information that will help you boost your sales. Every Thursday, I have a webinar and I invite guests, wonderful specialists and experts. And today with me is Marcel Marculescu. Hi.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Don't worry about my mask. It's because of the COVID time. I'm afraid that COVID can go through the computer, so I need to use it. How do you feel yourself today?
Awesome. So I don't have a COVID mask myself, but hopefully my screen will protect me.
Okay.
If not, yeah.
Marcel, you are a co-founder of IntelliRank, and you're an entrepreneur and strategist for Amazon sellers, right?
That's correct. Yes. Thank you, Alex.
Wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself in details?
I've been with Amazon for, I don't know, 4 years already, something like that. And what we did at the beginning, I had a journey. Nice mustache. I had a journey that, it was bumpy. We ran into problems. We ended up losing a lot of money at the beginning. And that's how we learned. And we learned by doing, we learned on our brands. And now we are in the position to extend the knowledge and offer it to the people that want also to grow their business, to learn from our mistakes, to learn from what we've experienced. And one of the things that is very important is to take advantage of the social media and to take advantage of micro influencers. So
yes, the topic that we will discuss today is absolutely unique. I was searching for it because everybody knows about PPC and targeting inside Amazon, but we are going to talk about Instagram and micro influencing. This is very important because there is a lot of tools outside the Amazon, and I want people to hear about it, to know about it, to test it, and to boost their sales not only inside Amazon but also using all the outside possibilities. That's very interesting. And how did you start instantly from the how did you start promoting your goods? How did you get to the Instagram?
Well, what happened was that during my journey, at the beginning of my Amazon journey, I ended up losing a lot of money, and I was only left with my inventory and my mindset. So the next thing that I wanted to try out, along with my partner, was to further go into social media and slowly get into this micro influencer program, the one that we call it now micro influencing program. So we started it. What started as a how to put it, as a emergency protocol ended up to be a very good program, and this is why we're sharing the word with the people so they understand that there's more to it if you're looking at the long term, to expand your reach so people know about you, to get into the shopping area and the psychological factor behind marketing actually. And this can be done on Instagram, and you can replicate it on any platforms actually, but we prefer Instagram, and you'll understand why in a bit.
Wonderful. So if we are ready, let's continue. Our topic today is Instagram micro influencing, and it's your time. Please share with us what you have prepared.
I have a small presentation that I'll share with you. Let me share my screen and let me know when you can see it.
I can see it, yes.
Brilliant. So what you'll discover today is mostly how to drive traffic from Instagram to your Amazon or e-commerce business. This can be applied on any business, actually. It doesn't have to be Amazon specifically. How you can get authentic product feedback photos and videos from your end customers, and also generate sales in the process. So a little bit about myself. My name is Marcel Marculescu, and I am the co-founder of IntelliRank. We're specialized in product launching and ranking. And so far, we've successfully launched and ranked around 400 products on different marketplaces. We are currently covering the US, Canada, UK, and Germany. And hopefully we'll expand anytime in the near future. So what we are actually doing, we're combining the search, find, buy strategy with what we like to call smart URLs. And by doing so, we are sending different types of different types of signals to Amazon, and we're making Amazon, fall in love with your product and rank it and boost it on the search results. So this is another story. It's regarding ranking. What we'll cover today is the micro-influencers program and how you can leverage the micro-influencers in your Amazon or e-commerce business. The strategy is applicable, like I said, in any online e-commerce business. So once you get in contact with the micro-influencers, you can ask them to place the purchase following your exact instructions, either on Amazon or eBay or Shopify website, Etsy, whatever you're running. So right now, everyone is giving products away in order to rank on Amazon. That's a fact. But how would it be if you would give one product away and get social media presence along with good content, quality, authentic content from your end customers, and also expand and build brand awareness? This is what we'll be covering today.
So you're talking about giving my influencers some samples of your goods, so that to get back feedback that will help you to sell more on the marketplaces, right?
That's the general idea. So we are giving away one free item. So if you're selling, let's say, fishing rods for a fisherman, right? If you're selling fishing rods, you're giving away one item. But first, we'll get slowly into things and I'll explain the whole process. The idea is that you give away one free item. That person will feature your item on their Instagram profile, will tag you, which will bring you more people interested in finding out more about your brand, about your products, about what is unique about them. And slowly, the more people know about you, the more customers you'll get. That's as simple as it is. You may have the smartest,
but it's very difficult to control, right?
Depends. Let me get into details, and I'm sure that it will make sense. Yes, by the end of the presentation, things will be much clearer. So the process is quite simple. What we do is we get in contact with people with around 1,000 followers, maybe more, and we try to target and get in contact with the specific niche that you're in. So we are not targeting specialized influencers. We are looking for micro-influencers that have developed a passion around your niche. So you can see that the strategy is creating a community around your brand, and you can later reuse. No Bin Laden. No. You can later reuse and on your future products and promotions. That's the general.
I'm one of those micro-influencers about the beard.
Okay. So you're selling beard products. Okay, that's good. Oils and I don't know, scissors and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Please continue. I'm very sorry. I thought it was only glasses.
So the entire system is based on targeting one main factor that influences the consumer behavior, which is the social factor. This means reference groups, family, friends, roles, and statuses. A buyer will be willing to pay for a product when he sees that more and more of the people within his social group are talking about it and using it. So right now, 45% of the world's population uses social media, with an average of around 2 hours spent each day on the actual social media. So the easiest way to get to people is through their corresponding social media group. That's the whole idea, especially with the COVID lockdown that took place some time ago. Everyone was in-house. So everyone was either, Netflixing or what's it
Mhm.
called, and staying on, spending time on social media. And that's the general idea. So,
Mhm.
for example, if you're selling, like I said, a fishing rod, you need to find micro influencers passionate about fishing. So
Mhm.
people posting about their fishing experiences, the tools they use, the fish they catch, yeah, and
Mhm.
you get in contact with the passionate fishermen and offer them with a free fishing rod, with a free product, and ask them to try it and talk about it in front of their audience. So while also tagging you on their Instagram profile.
And what to do if they say nothing good?
Hopefully you'll have a good product, but normally we never had the chance for someone to say that it's a bad product and do not buy this product. That never happened. So
Okay.
of course you're in contact with them. You will be talking to them prior to them actually posting about it. So the whole point is to ask their feedback in regards to your product first, and then if they're happy, to also post about it on social media. If your product is not so good and you have some defects, or your product might not be as good as you think it is when it comes to a professional hand, right? So
Mhm.
your fishing rod might be the best and the shiniest in the world, but if the fisherman uses it and it breaks fast, that's something you should reconsider with the supplier. That's another story, right? But we're
Mm.
talking now about.
This is a very good feedback also for your R&D on your
Exactly.
product.
Exactly. It's very important. So yeah, it's important to give feedback and to improve small things that can be improved, because the people with the passion will use it, like, exploit it entirely. And they can tell you, okay, this is maybe not good enough. Maybe you need here to put another, I don't know, something, to add something to it to make it more comfortable. I don't know.
Mhm.
They can provide, they can see things from a different point of view that you may never think of. And we've seen that people tend to, for example, we're in the photography. I mean, I'm in the photography business also, and it was a passion that I developed. And you have the view when you take a photo of the product. You think of the way to photograph it, right? But when
Mhm.
you give it to a lot of micro influencers and people passionate, you'd be surprised of the story and the picture that will come from them, and the way they photograph, or you can never think of some of the scenarios that they bring your way, which is incredible. And yeah, and the authenticity is also very important. So
The
now
first thing, the first thing what I'll be that comes to my mind is if it is a micro influencer with only 1,000 followers, how many of them do I need to find?
well, the idea is to aim. Okay, we're not talking about quantity, we're talking about quality. So if you're when you're finding a micro influencer, the idea would be to also check his profile to make sure he has an appropriate language, to also look at the profile engagement, the little hearts and the comments he gets, to
Mhm.
make sure that his followers are engaged and following the same passion as he is.
Mhm.
So the whole idea of it is to slowly grow your reach. And we're targeting micro influencers because if you move up to influencers or celebrities, that's a region when you have to pay for each and every one of them in order to get an actual post, right? Because they're
Mhm.
already having millions of fans or
Mhm.
100,000 fans, and they know that they can make money out of it. And moreover, they talk about pretty much everything. So that audience is no longer a good one for us, for our business, because the
Mhm.
smaller 1,000 people reach is more powerful than, it may be more powerful than one with 1 million followers, right? Because people are following him because, or her, because she is talking nicely, or she is doing all sorts of faces and switching, COVID masks and stuff like that. That can be the trigger. And they yeah, they might not follow that specific person for the fact that she's a or he is a good fisherman, and he posts all sorts of
Mhm.
important things. So the idea behind it is to grow into quality followers. That's the whole concept behind it, and it has worked for us. Actually, what we're doing right now, we're launching products and we're preparing to build something around that. We're launching products solely with pictures from photos and content from micro-influencers. That's the next step. You don't need to pay anymore from our perspective, but this again is one thing, to pay for the photos that you'll be posting on your Insta or your listing on Amazon, for example. You can get them directly from the micro-influencers and upload them, modify them a bit, do some infographics by yourself, but the authenticity sells. Because when people look for products, they want to see the social proof. They want to see that that product is indeed good and people are using it. That's.
Are you uploading to the listing the photos from Instagram that are making micro-influencers?
Yes, that's the whole idea. Yeah.
Cool.
You can also, we have this collage that you can make at on your listing and place there a lot of photos with people from Instagram that are using your product. And that's a good social proof. That's a good social factor to influence the customers that land on your listing.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not about you just paid a huge amount of money and made a cool creative video of your product. This is an expert view on your product.
Exactly. It's about the actual target customer using your product and proving that it actually does what it was meant for, right? So that's the whole concept around it. Yeah. So, yeah. So, like I said, people are starting to post about your product, and what will happen on the other side, on their followers, psychologically, something will place in there in the psychological mind, because from the follower perspective, the more you see that a product is being used, the more you see that people are taking advantage and showing that they're using a specific product, in your head, you're slightly reaching out to also have that one. And what happens is that from the psychological point of view, when you purchase that actual product, you confirm in your head your place in that social group. So it's actually psychological, that the fact that people are following each other in order to be part of this social group and also confirm that they belong to that social group. So it's very powerful, and yeah, that's the whole psychological part of it behind it. Yeah. So why Instagram? Instagram has grown significantly over the years, and yeah, currently has more than 1 billion, and that's billion with a B, monthly active users. And each niche has its own social group, which is present on Instagram. So you just need to search and find it. So in terms of engagement, the engagement on Instagram is 10 times higher than Facebook, for example, and 84 times higher than Twitter. So this
everybody,
also,
everybody at this point, everybody would ask you, where is the TikTok?
TikTok is very good, but TikTok is a bit different. We are trying to build into that one as well. We have a resolution and a solution to present that as well for a future period. But the idea behind TikTok is that in order to get in contact with those people, you need to follow and follow back. So it needs to connect, to create a connection, right? So in order to get in contact and talk to them, or there can be other platforms that you can use. Of course, TikTok is very important right now. It has grown exponentially. So we're looking into that, and we're waiting to see if the Americans decide to actually purchase TikTok, because that's a good factor, other than, happening the bad things and, excluding TikTok from America forever, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens. Right now, Instagram is working, and it can be a very easy start for anyone to get into the social media and to offer their products, right? So yeah. So what exactly is a micro-influencer on Instagram? The idea is that we've earlier talked about the fishing rod and the fisherman. So right now we'll go into the requirements of the perfect candidate, to pick for your program. Yeah. In other words, for example, if you're selling fishing equipment, a micro-influencer that is worth considering for your program would be a passionate fisherman, right? With an Instagram profile between 1,000 and 100,000 followers. that posts relevant content from his fishing trips, and more than 5% of his followers are liking or commenting on each post. The 5% is, of course, an estimation. It can be slightly slower, but lower, but don't go to, if it's too low, that means that people that are following him are not specifically interested in what he's posting. So they're maybe exchanging, follow me, follow back, and stuff like that. So it takes a little time to look through his profile, to understand what he's doing, and to get to know the direction of this micro-influencer. So yeah, always look at... Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Yeah, super. Also, the important factor is the quality of the pictures and videos that he's posting. Make sure that he also has some quality photos there. Yeah, so the main advantages of the micro-influencer program are as follows. It's important to establish your brand hashtag. That's the main factor, and share it with every post that you or your micro-influencers make. This is very important for SEO, for Google, and for other search engines, and it will place your brand on the social media and also on the search engine marketplace. Later on, you can find out that your brand name hashtag that you're building will become a keyword on Amazon. So people will go on Amazon and search for your brand name in order to find you and your products. And that's a good sign that you're actually doing something good and people are reaching your way. So yeah, you get traffic from Instagram, that's a fact, and organic buys will follow. And yeah, you dominate the specific hashtags that empower your brand name and empower your brand name hashtag. Like I said, our focus is on quality followers. We target people directly interested in your product, and you should watch out for paid tools that grow your followers, like pay for 1 million followers and they deliver you. That might get you into trouble. So yeah, use at your own risk. Also, it's important to have a look at what your strategy is. Depends. So, like I said, you get quality photos and video content that you can later use on your listing. You can use on your website, on your ads, even on your YouTube channel, and that will be the best solution for you. So you normally pay around $100, let's say, for a quality picture made in a studio for your product, and now you can obtain it by giving away a free product to the right micro-influencers. So yeah, out of record, you can also get some nice reviews out of this. And you can ask the micro-influencer if it's okay for him to also post a review on your Amazon store, for example, which is very good, especially if he's also posting a photo or a video that outlines the quality of your product. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So which are the main differences of micro-influencers between micro-influencers and influencers? It's important to always watch out for people that are asking for money in order to post, because those people are, like I said earlier, they'll be posting about pretty much everything. And check their profile, and always check before contacting them. Make sure that they have a big number of followers, and their followers are also within the same niche and following the same dream as they are. And yeah, that's important. But the overall most important factor between them, the difference between micro-influencers and influencers, is the fact that they have paid or signaled engagement with their posts. So you should be careful with that. Now, this is a simple framework for better understanding and how these things go. So before contacting your micro-influencers, make sure you've already consolidated your Instagram profile, you've done your hashtag research, and you've established your hashtag strategy. You need to have a plan, and you need to move forward according to a plan. So once you find the micro-influencers, make sure that you keep them engaged and reuse them for future campaigns. This is mostly important for a brand that has multiple products. Make sure that you give them a product from time to time, just to keep them close and make sure they're posting about you more often, and later on you can turn them into brand ambassadors. You can ask them to hold a contest on your behalf, which is very important, or a giveaway, and you can sponsor their contest by giving away, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 10 items for free to their engagement, if they have a quality engagement and the people that are following are great. A lot of things can be done, but always keep in mind that this is a continual process, and make sure that you have relevant and constant posts on your profile. We've actually put together all this information and examples in our newly launched book that can be found on Amazon. It's called Micro Influencers, for those that want to take this to the next level. But yeah, that's
where is the photo of the book?
I don't have right now a photo of the book, but I can give you a preview. So it's like,
of course.
This is the book, Micro Influencers, right?
Okay.
It can be purchased.
You have to stop sharing the screen so that everybody see, because can you stop sharing, show the book, and then we come back?
Yeah, like, of course.
So that see Micro Influencer, Instagram secret formula to grow community for your brand. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so I'll order it in 30 minutes.
Thank you.
But we finished the webinar.
all good information in there, and yeah, hopefully it will help people grow their brands. And okay. Yeah, let me get back to the sharing. Super good. So the most important step is to create a clean, visual, appealing Instagram profile when you start your Instagram. This is for beginners. And of course, there are a lot of tips and tricks, but today we've prepared you with 10 secrets on how to achieve this. And you can take a minute and download this free ebook and yeah, take advantage of the free information we've put together in there. It's available at microinfluencers.intellirank.info. And I'm sure it will help you.
Free?
Sorry?
You said that the book is free?
This is the ebook. This is not the book. This is an ebook. It's with free information that will give the people a boost. Yeah, if they're interested. Good. So
about the tips, you will not tell us anything?
I can tell you that it's important for your profile to, make it more visually appealing. That's the whole process behind it. So you can learn how to add, for example, line breaks to your bio. You can link to other profiles or hashtags in your bio. You can optimize the way you use Instagram, and that's the whole process behind it. You can learn how to reorder your Instagram stories and highlights, or hide your hashtags in your caption. This is something I like very much. And also reposting user-generated content to your stories, share a sneak peek of your Instagram story. These are very good things to consider in your strategy while building your brand and moving forward to contacting the micro-influencer. So, of course, when you start a new Instagram account, imagine that you might not have a lot of followers, you will not have a lot of posts, a lot of engagement. And at first, the micro-influencers will be a little bit, skeptical when it comes to working with you, right? So it's important to post. It's important to slowly dive into following and getting in touch with your niche. And most important of all, like it's here, to consolidate the Instagram profile and then to find and follow your niche related hashtags. These are the two main factors that you need to consider, and then to establish your hashtag strategy. As soon as you have everything in place, you can go further and contact the micro-influencers. Now, when it comes to finding the hashtags, in order to make a list and to build your strategy, you can start from the hashtags that you have on the Amazon listing. I'm sure you've done your keyword research before building your listing on Amazon, so you have a pretty good idea about which your main keywords would be, right? But apart from that, Instagram might amaze you, because we have, for example, here, it's an example we can share with the audience. It's a bread scoring lane. that that we've been attending at the point in time in the past. And for example, a very important hashtag is the artisan bakery hashtag that should be part of your strategy. But we'll slowly get into that. The idea is to always remember that micro-influencers will hide behind these hashtags. So you need to do your hashtag research. It's pretty much like the keyword research on Amazon. You make sure you do it correctly, make a list, and then follow it and stay in contact with the audience. Yeah, also do not worry if you don't find all the keywords, because Instagram helps you out. You can check always you can always check the related hashtags section that will open up a different set of hashtags that are connected to this one and that people are using. And most importantly, always check for your competition. It's important to follow your competition, to find it on Instagram, follow it, and make sure that you understand the strategy they're using, which hashtag they're using, because you want to do that as well. So that's a good beacon for you to have in consideration and, yeah, adapt on your strategy. Good. Now that you have a list of hashtags that you want to use, it's time to make your strategy. We usually prefer to start with 2-3 related hashtags that have a small number of posts. So we do it like this because at the beginning your profile is small, and we want to build the momentum and to get engagement. And also it's easier to dominate the smaller hashtags. And it's considered that you dominate a hashtag when you open that hashtag and you find yourself present in the top posts section for that hashtag, and you have the most engagement than any other profile that tagged that hashtag alone. So it's dominating one hashtag at a time and posting into them in order for people to find you. It's like on Amazon. If you're relevant and you have good quality content, and then Instagram will promote you to the top. So it's again about ranking, more or less. As of any other platform, like I said, it's important to get inspiration from your competitors. We recommend to search and have a close look on what your competition is doing, and to always check which hashtag they are using. They might be using some hashtags that are important to you as well.
And what is the general goal of hashtag strategy?
The general goal is to have a strategy, because whenever you post something on Instagram, you will put some hashtags in there.
It is to promote your profile, or the different goal also? It's
visibility. We are trying to reach out to people, and people will find you through hashtags mostly. So if I'm interested in, I don't know, in bread, I will look for the hashtag bread and see what I can find there. And also, if people are posting more and more about the bread hashtag, they will, your clients will be looking there. And it's like, looking at the feed.
Okay.
You get a lot of...
It's one of the crucial things to do to promote your Instagram, right? The hashtag strategy.
The hashtags are the most important. It's like on any platform, even on LinkedIn or even on Facebook, you use the hashtags in order to reach where the people meet for that specific niche.
But were you doing the sales from Instagram also, or you were sending clients to your marketplace listings? Because what for to pay commission to marketplace if you have already found a client in Instagram, and if you find him organically without paying the targeting price, so that it's just your profit?
Correct. You have it depends on how your business is structured. Personally, I prefer to send Instagram clients to my Shopify store, right?
Of course. Yeah.
So that's
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, exactly. Because I want to keep an eye on them. I want to have contact want to have access to their contact information, to their email address, something that Amazon is not so friendly about. Yeah. So you can do that. You can pixel them. You can build lookalike audiences based on that. You can do a lot of things. The idea would be to send them to whichever platform you want. Some people may not have Shopify or their own website. They can send them to either their Amazon store or either to their special product. What we are doing, for example, we are also using the micro influencers to gain a little boost in ranking. So we're offering them with a search find by method, and we're telling them, okay, open Amazon.com, search for this keyword, score bread lame, for example, find our product and purchase it from Amazon. This will give you a little boost, in ranking on that specific keyword, and you can also get the purchase. And later on, you can also ask them if they are willing to post a review. So try to get the most out of it, right?
Wonderful.
Yeah,
that's very smart. So you're like targeting. You've got two targets with one shot. Yeah. Because
actually more.
Before that, I heard about getting reviews from Amazon buyers, and you are saying why not to choose not just a regular Amazon buyer, but let's choose a micro influencer, and let's do so that he will leave us and the review on the Amazon and the review in Instagram for one present.
Exactly.
That's very smart.
Get the most out of it. That's the whole idea. So you get on Instagram, you get engagement. They will post about you, right? When they purchase, you'll get a little boost in ranking on that specific keyword because they will purchase on the keyword you want. You also get authentic photo video content, which is more importantly, and they're letting other people know about your brand, which is building a long-term brand awareness for your brand. So it's all this for a free product. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So it's the best you can get out of it. Yeah. Yeah. Great.
Okay. Let's continue.
So, let's continue.
Actually, we've got one question. We've got a question about, does it work in all countries the same? Especially, it is interesting, like, to compare how it works in United States and in European Union, because like WAPI is focused in the European Union, and always it is interesting, does it work the same in Germany, in France, in Italy, in Romania, or there is a difference?
There shouldn't be any difference. From our experience so far, we've dealt only with US customers, but the idea behind it is the same. You can apply it on any region, even on China, because at the end, what we're targeting people that are passionate about something. And if that person, they might be skeptical at first to, like I said, because they don't know you, they don't know who you are, and they may think that it's a scam. You're not sending a free product. And yeah, so this is the point when you send them the money up front. You can do that for them to purchase the product from your side, right? In order to get the free product. Or you can later on, you can ask them for the shipping proof. So when the product has been shipped their way, they can purchase with their own money, and the time will come when they do that. And when the product is shipped, you can refund them then. So it's people will be mostly, how would you feel? If you are to get, for example, a new, I don't know, a podcast microphone, for example, for free, how would you feel?
It would be great. Yeah.
And all you have to do is just tell the people, okay, look at this microphone, it's good. I can set it for, I don't know, 3 directional speaking people, and, use it for featuring, I don't know, something for guitars, and it can have some features. And all this, if you want it, if you need it, you'll be using it in front of your audience and also saying, okay, I purchased this from, I don't know, that brand. That's all you have to do. Also post a review. Why not? I mean, I'd do it for sure. Yeah, that's clear.
Did somebody ask you to do this?
No, no. Why? You need a microphone? Okay. Yeah, the first thing that came into my mind. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. Now that you've done your hashtag research and you have your own strategy that you'll follow, please keep in mind that it's important to have your own brand name as the main hashtag to use along with all the posts. If you manage to get enough engagement, people will learn and will be using your brand name for looking for you on social media or on Amazon or on search engines. So it's very important to make sure that they understand this aspect, and they will learn it. They will learn, for example, that WAPI is important. And the more they learn about WAPI, they will make the connection from a psychological point of view and come to you when they need help with their Amazon on Europe, right? It's very important. Good. So along with your brand hashtag, you can target 2-3 niche related hashtags. So the idea of the strategy is to, at first, to focus on 2-3 keywords, and also your brand hashtag. You will be using these keywords on all your posting, and you will ask also your micro influencers to use these 3 keywords, because you want to dominate the 3 hashtags, actually, not keywords, the 3 hashtags. So you want to push as much traffic and as much content to this 2-3 hashtags at first, and afterwards, as soon as you move forward, you try to add others and others in order to reach the top section of each hashtag. In this example, we've chosen the artisan bread hashtag, the sourdough bread, and the bread scoring hashtag. And here we've asked this micro influencer to use it. And also, as you can see, she didn't use solely the hashtags we provided. They always come up with new hashtags, the hashtags that they're normally using, which will give you a little more juice and a little more reach. And you might discover some interesting hashtags this way as well. So they can be added to your hashtag list, and later you can also target them in your posts. When your posts are most relevant for the first set of hashtags, like I said, you can move on and choose another set of 3 or 4 hashtags that you can build and post on. That's the target. Now, how do you contact the micro influencers? If the micro influencer decides to collaborate with you, and you can, switch, talk to them like they're human beings. That's a person-to-person discussion. It's not about discussion from the brand perspective to the person. It's person-to-person. That's very important to show empathy, to be close to that specific micro influencer, and see if they're happy or not with the idea of featuring your product on their profile in front of their followers. So you can provide them with the link to your Amazon store, that was super URL. That depends what you want to do. You can do a search, find, buy, and instruct them how to open Amazon, search for a specific keyword, find your product and purchase it. Or you can do whatever it's okay for your niche. When it comes to the actual purchase, you can refund them before or after the purchase. So you can give them a coupon code. Depends on your strategy, depends what you're trying to achieve. And
what do you suggest? What is the best strategy?
The best strategy is depends. If you have a newly launched product, you're not probably indexed, or if you're indexed, you're on page 700 and nobody will find you, right? I mean, yeah, Amazon is limiting to 720, whatever pages in different categories. In that particular case, you can provide them with a super URL to your store, and they can find the product. They can still purchase via a keyword, and they can rank you on that specific keyword. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's for starters. For established products, you can use the search, find, buy if you're in the first 2-3 pages, because you ask them to open Amazon.com. You can find me on this keyword on page 2. I'm somewhere on the top of page 2. This is my main image, right? And they will search for the keyword, go to page 2, find your product and purchase it, which is very good for ranking, and it helps. Personally, it depends if it's a new or depends where you are on the rank results. But yeah, or if it's on your Shopify, you will tell them that, okay, follow the link in my bio, and they will open your website and purchase it from there. That's, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so usually at the beginning, you end up sending the money up front. So if you don't have a lot of engagement and a lot of followers, like I said before, people are skeptical, so you might need to send them the money up front. Yes, it's a risk. Sometimes it happens to run into people that are bad intent in mind, that's always around there in the world, unfortunately. But the key factor is to focus on the best and the people that actually help you out. It's a very, very small percent, below 1%, that will be from the bad side of things, from the dark side. Yeah.
Okay.
You can occasionally ask one of your micro influencers to host a giveaway or contest with you sponsoring it. This means that they're asking all the participants to follow your profile and to tag one of their friends that might be interested in your product, right? This is how you can build up your audience, the people that are following, and extend your reach. And again, this is a very good strategy, and you're just giving away free products. So
So you are asking micro influencers to organize a giveaway.
Exactly. So
yes, and you're asking so that they will write there. You have to join. You have to follow
the brand.
Mm-hmm.
And also tag a friend and follow, like the something, the photo, and also tag a friend or two that are interested. The more friends you tag, the more chances you have to.
Why even micro influencers are doing it?
Because they want, this is beneficial. It's a win-win situation. It's beneficial both for your brand and for them, because for them, they get engagement. They get people that, they will be crowding in to be the winners. Everyone wants to win within a contest, right? Giveaway and contests are, and what they have to do, just tag a friend and that's it, right? And follow a brand. So it's a win-win situation.
That's a very interesting strategy. Because
yes.
if you do it like with 100 micro influencers, you can get followers very, very fast.
Exactly. It takes some time. It's not exactly like that in real life, but it takes time and it's growing slowly. Like I said, we are focusing on the quality mainly rather than quantity. But yes, you can grow your profile by doing so, but it takes time to, get the communication going and get the trust of the community. And the moment you have that, and the moment that people know about you, it will be much easier. And what we like and what we love about this is that when we know that a brand is going in the right direction, when people are coming to you without you going to them and asking, can I be your brand ambassador? Would you like me to promote your products and stuff like that? So that's the next step in the evolution, so to speak, because you're not going after people, they are coming to you, right? And that's the social factor proof that you need, and it's very important. Of course, you need to check them out to make sure if they're a good candidate or not for your brand. It's always your decision if you decide to go forward with them or not, but we like that. It's a proof that what we're doing is working and the direction is very good, right? So here we have some results. If you look at this picture, you might think it was done in a professional studio, but it was actually done by one micro influencer with less than 1,000 followers, but with a great artistic touch. And the benefit was that this photo was also used on the Amazon listing, for example, for this particular customer that we had.
Are you using just the photos, or you show at Amazon that this is from Instagram with the name of people who are doing it?
No, just the photos. Yeah, Amazon doesn't like that, so you might get into trouble. So try to show them only the photos. What you can do, you can use something like a call to action in your Amazon listing. Find us on social media and put your brand there. Don't mention Instagram. It's a gray area, but sometimes we use that as well. And so far we haven't gone into trouble, so to speak.
How you're exactly doing it? What you're writing?
Find us on social media, right? So you're calling them
and writing a hashtag.
Not a hashtag, brand name. So we're putting the brand name there, or you can put just the brand name without any specific hashtag or signs, right? So just right, because Amazon doesn't specifically like when you're taking the customers and sending them to Instagram, right? They like it the other way around, when people from social media and and the search engines are coming to Amazon, right? So yeah, but you
It's
can.
already 54 minutes, so
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah,
we have to come to the finish.
we're close. Just following up on how to track your external
Huh?
traffic. You can use Amazon attribution. You can use Pixelfy, Bitly, or my favorite is Shopify and Facebook Pixel. And thank you very much for your attention. Yeah.
Wait a second. Come back. That was too fast. It was too fast.
Yeah.
One slide back.
One more. Here.
Advertising Amazon.com, Amazon attribution, Pixelfy.
You're a bit behind. Okay, so this one, you want the lead conversions and external traffic, right?
Yeah, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell again what every link, what is it about?
The Amazon attribution is a program within Amazon that you can use to track your incoming traffic from social media. You can register for it and yeah, of course, take advantage of it. Pixelfy Me, it's a website out there that helps you put a pixel on the people that actually access the link and get some information out of it. Bitly is a link shortener that will give you information about the number of people that have clicked the link and the geographic placement of the people. And of course, Shopify and Facebook Pixel is the Shopify platform, and you have the Facebook Pixel that integrates with any website, so you can.
You'll have possibility to do retargeting after that.
Absolutely,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Shopify is the most important one because you get to actually see all the customer details, and you can later on engage them with people that have abandoned cart, emails, and all sorts of tricks that you can do with that. You're freer than with Amazon, yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What we have with the questions here, any useful like new things for Instagram in 2020? Like how to promote an account in 2020? We have a question. So maybe you have something new that is different from some time ago.
Our whole strategy is focusing on, the old way of doing it is the best way to do it, because I don't know, there are a lot of new things that you can do, of course, but sometimes a new thing might not be as efficient because it's not sufficiently tested. Our strategy that we presented here is very easy to follow. Anyone can do it by themselves. They can follow up and build their community around their brand. And it's a very effective way. And we've tested it for, 3 years or so until now, or 4 years, that we've worked with it and developed around it. And it's working. It's working. The idea is to have a vision, to go, to have a long-term business in mind, and also to be persistent. That's the key.
Wonderful. And does hashtags have to be the same as SEO on the Shopify? Do you have like correlation with the keywords on the Shopify and on the listing with the hashtags?
So it's important the hashtags relate to each region of the, how to put it, of the platform itself. So on Instagram, hashtags have to be actually the hashtag. This is why we're doing the hashtag research, to identify the hashtags that are relevant for your product and for your niche on Instagram. On Amazon is the same, that we're doing the keyword research. Prior to building the listing for your product, you needed to do the product research and to identify the keywords that are relevant for your product in order to include them in your listing and, to get indexed. And yeah, that's the whole idea. So the only correlation that, of course, there could be overlapping keywords with hashtags and all sorts of things. There's no problem. But the most important one is the actual brand name that will become very popular, and people will learn and associate a specific brand with a specific thing or a specific niche. That's what happens in the...
Okay, Marcel, thank you very much for the presentation.
My
We
pleasure.
have a little bit time left, and I'll change a little bit my clothes.
Yeah, okay. Winter is coming.
Yeah, winter is coming. So
Yeah.
at the end of every webinar, I ask several questions. We don't have much time, so can you please tell us one takeaway, how to be successful in e-commerce today? Short one takeaway, so that everybody put it in their head, go and do it.
The most important factor in every business, from my perspective, is the mindset. Always grow your mindset, be in the right area, be with the people that share the same, be with the herd that goes in the same direction as you are. And build your mindset and try to focus on the positive side, try to focus on the right side of things, and just know your direction and know your goals. That's the most important.
That's very good. And what about the takeaway, what not to do in e-commerce? You're in e-com for a long time. You know, you saw the mistakes, what not to do. One takeaway.
Don't focus on the bad things. Ignore them. Not ignore them. Learn from them and move forward. Uh, it's very easily manipulative, so to speak, when something you get a whole lot of good things and something bad happens. That's the point that you need, again, is related to mindset. Is the point that you need to overcome fast and do not spend energy on that one. Joe Dispenza has a very nice saying: where you put your attention is where you put your energy.
Absolutely.
Be careful. Yeah.
Train your ability to focus on the right things.
Correctly. Yeah.
Because where will go your attention, this is all the energy will go there, and this is the result that you will get. If you focus on the negative thing, you'll get the negative.
Exactly.
And the last one is how to be successful and happy person in life in general, like not connecting to the business.
Okay. So I'd say meditate, go into meditation, look inside, know yourself, separate yourself from the rest, and identify your energy, identify what's inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Stay on the positive side, work out, mind your diet, all things together, get a beautiful life. And the key takeaway, the best keyword I can find for life is equilibrium. That's the most important thing.
Equilibrium.
Yeah.
This one was actually very, very heard from your heart. And this is very important thing for everybody. You were saying about equilibrium is about attitude towards life in general, towards what's happening inside and outside of your body and your mind. If we can balance it, we get the positive result and we get smile on our faces and everything goes good. Also the business, also the part that is that your family and everything around you. This is not about e-com, not about business. This is about life in general. Thank you for this answer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for this answer. Thank you in general for all the webinar. It was great. Sorry that I disturbed you a little bit with this funny math.
You didn't know. It was really great.
This is the first day I use it, and I get so much happy energy from this, and I want to share it with everybody. So
Absolutely.
use Instagram together with Amazon. Use micro influencers. It is very, very smart. I like the strategy, and I'm sure that the clients that you have who use it, they get the positive results. So everybody who wants, do I understand correctly that everybody who wants help from you, can send you an email, contact you in some way, and you work as a marketing agency, right?
Correct. Yes.
So
We.
tell
Mhm.
everybody how to contact you.
You can reach us by email at anything, let's say office at intellirank.info. That's our main website. Or you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, yeah. And the most important factor is that um, work on on yourselves first, and try to get a good vibration. That's very important. I wanted to add this, but I didn't want to interrupt you. So always focus on getting the best out of you and improving your overall energy around you. That's what helps you out and directs you in the right direction. Now, coming back to this, reach us out at office@intellirank.info. We are more than happy to help you with our experience and knowledge. We are focusing on product launches and ranking on Amazon separately, and also we have the micro influencers program that we can help you with. Just reach out and we're more than happy to assist.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Marcel, for this webinar. Everybody who needs help in marketing, please contact Marcel.
Thank you very much.
Please subscribe for our webinars. Follow us at Facebook and LinkedIn. So wait for the next webinars. We've got wonderful guests, and I'm very, very happy to be with you. Thank you, everybody, that you were with us today, and good luck.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Marcel.